Hello, everyone, and very good afternoon. I am CA Gaurav Chopra, and welcome to the ICI CA Foundation classes. In today's session, we are going to start one of the most important topic, which is time value of money. Yes, the most important chapter of CA Foundation, that is time value of money. So, very good afternoon, everybody. So, let's see who all are live now. Aditi Salvi, Ananya Kumari, Ritu Tiwari, Nikita Ashwarya, Soumya Rajan, Bharat Chaudhary. Great. Very good afternoon, everybody. So, the overall weightage of the chapter is from 12 to 16 marks. The single chapter covers 12 to 16 marks of question. So, it is very much important. Yes, some more people are live now. Lisa Jain, Arya Kumar, Mani Meglai, Prasanta, Shiri, Farhan, Prudhanjay, Sarvesh, Swisti, Ishita, Manish, Dimple, Nidhi Yadav, Mehak Roy, Ayush Bansal, Haneen, Shreya Modi, Navya Khandelwal, Siddhi, Ashutosh Pani, and Sindhu. Great. So, this chapter is mainly divided into three portions. First one will be simple interest. Second part is compound interest, and third one will be annuity. So we will be dividing mainly this chapter into our three sessions. So today is the first session, and in today's class, mainly we will be doing simple interest. Okay, so let us begin with the topic. Now, first of all, this chapter's requirement is about money. तो पैसा किसको अच्छा लगता है? Of course, everyone loves money. हर किसी को पैसा अच्छा लगता है. और why do we need money? We need money for our basic necessities, then for comforts and also for luxuries. So money is required for buying each and every good, each and every kind of services we require. So we need food, clothing, shelter, medical facilities, entertainment, education, and lot more things we require. And for that, we need money. Now, in our day-to-day activities, with the help of money, we can buy all these things, and also what we do with money is some of the savings. We invest our money into banks, post office, mutual funds, bonds, and at many places. So now, if we are investing our money, then how much we will get that money in future? Future में हमें कितना पैसा मिलेगा? इसकी कैलकुलेशन करने के लिए इस चैप्टर को समझना बहुत जरूरी है. So this chapter is very much relevant for our like personal life also. अगर हम कोई भी चीज परचेज करते हैं, लेट्स से वी आर परचेजिंग अ कार ऑन ईएमआई ऑन इंस्टॉलमेंट सिस्टम, तो एवरी मंथ इंस्टॉलमेंट कितनी होगी जो हमें कैलकुलेट करके बताई गई है, क्या वो करेक्ट है या इनकरेक्ट, ऑल दीज वी कैन एनालाइज. तो अगर हमें लोन का अमाउंट पता है, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट पता है, टेन्योर पता है, तो हम ईएमआई को कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स which are relevant for us in our practical life, we will be covering in this chapter. Okay, so the first thing is, whenever we borrow money, then the lender charge something extra from us. So why he is charging that money? Like if we have borrowed 1 lakh rupees from bank, then bank charge a certain rate of interest. Let's say 10% is the rate of interest, so bank is charging that. So why the bank is charging? Because we are borrowing money from bank for a period of time. So for that period, bank is charging the money. Okay, now there are many more reasons because of which interest is charged. Because आज जो मनी की वैल्यू है, फ्यूचर में सेम मनी की वैल्यू नहीं रहने वाली है. इट ऑलवेज डिक्रीजेस. वर्थ ऑफ मनी डिक्रीजेस. मनी की वैल्यू ऑलवेज कम होती है बिकॉज ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन. बिकॉज एज वी मूव फर्दर, इन्फ्लेशन की रेट बढ़ते क्या होता है, प्राइसेस बढ़ जाती है, महंगाई बढ़ जाती है, और उस वजह से मनी के ऊपर हमें इंटरेस्ट का अर्निंग होना जरूरी है. सो लेट अस नाउ बीइंग So let us familiar with some of the important terms. The first term is interest. इंटरेस्ट क्या होता है? इंटरेस्ट इज द प्राइस पेड बाय बोरोवर. इंटरेस्ट वो पैसा है जो बोरोवर पे करता है. किसको? लेंडर को. क्यों पे करता है? फॉर द यूज ऑफ मनी, बिकॉज ही इज यूजिंग द मनी फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. तो उस यूसेज के लिए जो भी अमाउंट उसने पे किया है, दैट इज नोन एज इंटरेस्ट. So let's say a person has borrowed rupees 50,000 for a year, and after 1 year he has paid back 55,000. So how much extra he has paid? Rupees 5,000 additional he has paid. So that 5,000 is known as interest. Okay. Now, second thing is principal. So what is the meaning of the term principal? Principal का मतलब है इनिशियल वैल्यू, वो पैसा जो लेंडर ने लेंड किया है या जो बोरोवर ने बोरो किया है, दैट मनी is known as principal. So if we have borrowed rupees 50,000 from somebody, then 50,000 becomes the principal. Okay. So here in the given case, 50,000 becomes the principal. Then comes the rate of interest. So what is the meaning of rate of interest? Rate means the interest charged for a defined period of time for the usage of principal. And the rate is calculated mainly on yearly basis, like 10% per annum. Per annum means per year. 15% per annum. So rate is always written in terms of years, like for per annum, what is the rate of interest? So whenever we invest our money in the bank, then we normally ask what is the rate of interest. Accordingly, we lend the money or we invest the money into bank. तो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट हो गया एक सर्टेन परसेंटेज जो कि बैंक हमें दे सकती है, या बोरोवर और लेंडर के बीच में जो ट्रांजैक्शन होता है उसमें इंटरेस्ट का लेन देन होगा. ओके. Then Ritu is saying interest is said to be the rent of money. Yes, we can say that because अगर हम हाउस को किसी को देते हैं, किसी पर्सन को हमने हाउस दिया है ऑन रेंट, देन वो पर्सन में रेंट पे कर रहा है फॉर द यूज ऑफ that house. Similarly, if we are giving money to somebody, then that person will pay us the interest for the use of that money. Right. So now let us begin with the simple interest. Now, in simple interest, whatever amount we have borrowed, or lend, that is known as principal. That is simply known as principal. Now, interest is always charged on this principal. Interest is charged on this principal. So in case of simple interest, interest will be always charged on this principal. Whereas when we will be doing compound interest, so compound interest will be charged on the balance, opening balance of each and every year. Compound interest is charged on accumulated balance or the opening balance of each and every year. So that means principal plus interest of previous years. Principal and then interest of previous years, and the rate of interest will be applied on this sum of money. Okay, so this is the main difference. So that is why simple interest will be always less as compared to compound interest. So whenever the rate of interest is same, then simple interest will be less as compared to compound interest, because in simple interest, interest is always charged on principal, whereas in compound interest, interest will be charged on principal plus interest of the previous years. Okay. So now let us begin with the formula of simple interest. So the simple formula, the basic formula of simple interest is principal into small I we have written that denotes rate of interest multiply by time. Multiply by time. So simple formula is PIT. So how to calculate I? So whenever the rate is given, let's say rate is given as 10%. So for I, we can write 10 divided by 100. So in place of percentage, we are writing divided by 100. So I will become 0.1. Okay, so I will be equal to 0.1. So this is the first formula, that is simple interest. So how we are calculating principal into rate of interest multiply by time. Then second formula is amount. Now how to calculate amount? Amount means the maturity value. If let's say we have invested rupees 1 lakh today and we are receiving 1 lakh 10,000 after 1 year. So that 1 lakh 10,000 denotes amount. That 1 lakh 10,000 denotes amount. So amount is equal to principal plus interest. Principal plus interest. Now, if we want, we can write the formula in place of this interest. The formula is PIT. And we can also take common. So if P is taken as common, so what is left? 1 plus IT. So this is the formula for amount. So in this way, we can calculate the amount. So amount equal to principal into 1 plus IT. Or from here, we can directly say that amount is equal to principal plus interest. So these are the basic formulas for the calculation of simple interest. All right. Okay, everybody. Yes. So let us take the simple example. Example number 1. How much interest will be earned on rupees 2,000 at 6% simple interest for 2 years? Now, every time read the question very, very carefully. So what is given here? How much interest will be earned? That means interest we have to calculate. On rupees 2,000, this denotes principal. So we have to calculate interest on 2,000. So this 2,000 is the principal. What is 6%? 6% becomes the rate of interest. So I will be 0.06. And then 2 years. 2 years denotes the time period. That is T. So all the three values are available. Therefore, simple interest equal to 2,000 multiplied by 0.06 into 2 years. So how much we are getting? 240 rupees. This is the simple interest. Yes, this is the simple interest. And if we have to calculate the amount, like how much total amount which we will be receiving after 2 years. So amount is equal to principal plus interest. So principal is 2,000, interest is 240. Therefore, total will be 2,240. 2,240. This will be amount. All right. Yeah, so Manish, Ritu, Abhishek has given the answer. Great. So every time, whenever the statement is there in the question, then extract the figures from the statement. Sania deposited rupees 50,000 in a bank. So from here, we can conclude that this is nothing but the principal value. For 2 years, so 2 denotes time period. With rate of interest 5.5%, so I will be 5.5 upon 100. So how much interest would she earn? So let's calculate. SI is equal to 50,000 multiplied by 5.5 divide by 100 and then multiply by 12. So let's calculate how much we are getting. So the simple interest will be rupees 5,500. 5,500. This is the simple interest. And example number 3 says, now if we have to calculate the amount, then what needs to be done? So amount is equal to principal plus interest. So principal was 50,000, interest is 5,500. So total will be 55,500. 55,500. Okay. Yes. So Abhishek has given the answer. Dimple, Manish, Surya Kumari, Ishita, Nital Soni, Sarvesh, Hema, Abhishek Vishwakarma. Great. Kumkum Chaurasya, Aryan Kumar, Aditi, Nidhi Yadav. Great. So now everybody has understood till here. So this is the basic simple interest. Now let's move on example number 4. Example 4 says Sachin deposited rupees 1 lakh in his bank for 2 years. So what is this rupees 1 lakh? This is simply the principal for 2 years. So this 2 is the time period. At simple interest, rate of interest is 6%. So I will be 6 upon 100. How much interest would he earn? So we have to calculate SI, simple interest, and also the final value of deposit, that is the amount. So amount also we have to calculate. So let's apply the formula. 1 lakh multiply by 6 by 100 into 2. It will be 12,000. And then amount is equal to P plus I. So 1 lakh plus 12,000, it will be 1 lakh 12,000. This is the amount. Okay. So all these were the simple basic question based on simple interest. Now let's try example number 5. Find the rate of interest if the amount owed after 6 months is rupees 1050. So this time we have to calculate the rate of interest. So this needs to be calculated. If the amount owed after 6 months, this 6 months is the time period. So 6 months and the amount is 1050. This is A amount. Borrowed amount being 1000. So this 1000 denotes the principal. So this is the money which we have borrowed. So now we have to calculate the rate of interest. We can apply any method. Like if we are trying to do with this method, principal is common, 1 plus IT. So we can apply the values. Amount is 1050 equal to 1000. Then 1 plus I we don't know. Time period is 6 months. So we have to convert it into years. So 6 months means half year. So we can write 6 by 12, which is nothing but the half year. Now 1050 upon 1000. is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 I. So we can divide this 1.050 minus 1 equal to 0.5 I. So how much is left? Let's calculate and get the result. So by solving this, we are getting I as 0.1. 0.1, that means if we multiply by 100, we get 10%. So 10% becomes the rate of interest. 10% becomes the rate of interest. So Aryan, Manish, Dimple has given the answer. Great. Then you can do it other way as well. अगर आप पहले सिंपल इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करना चाहते हैं, दैट इज आल्सो प्रिंसिपल, दैट इज आल्सो पॉसिबल. सो अमाउंट वाज 1050 minus principal is 1000, so simple interest will be rupees 50. Now apply the formula for simple interest, that is PIT. SI will be 50, principal is 1000, then I multiply by time is half year, or we can write 6 by 12. Now you can simplify and get the result. So this is 2. 50 into 2 is 100 by 1000. So from here we will get 0.1, and in terms of percentage it will be 10%. So you can do it anyways as you like. Okay. Now the next one. Let's understand this. Rahul invested rupees 70,000 in a bank at the rate of 6.5% per annum. So what is the amount of investment? It is rupees 70,000. So this becomes principal at the rate of 6.5% per annum. So this is I, 6.5 upon 100. He receives 85,925 after the end of the term. So this denotes amount. Find out the period for which the sum was invested. That means we have to calculate the time. So time is required now. So we can apply any method. So if you want, calculate simple interest first, amount minus principal. The amount is 85,925 minus principal was 70,000. So total is 15,925. This is the simple interest. Now applying the formula for simple interest, 15,925 is equal to principal into rate and then multiply by time t. Now let's cancel them and find the result. Two zeros are cancelled. So calculate this on calculator. So how much we are getting? 3.5. So time will be 3.5 years. This is the time period. Okay. All right, everyone. Now let's move on. Example number 7. Couple deposited some money in a bank for 7.5 years. So this becomes the time period at the rate of 6% per annum. So this is I, rate of interest. Couple received 1,01,000 at the end of the term. So this becomes amount. This is amount. Compute initial deposit. So this time we have to calculate the principal. So applying the formula, amount equal to principal 1 plus IT. So amount is given to us 1,01,500. Principal we don't know. I is 6%, 6 by 100, and then time is 7.5, 7.5. So let's compute. So here we are getting 1.45. So the principal will be 70,000. This is the final value of principal. All right. Any doubts still here? Till example number 7. अगर कोई doubt है तो पहले पूछ लें. After that, we will move towards the next example, that is 8th one. Yes, so everybody has given the answer. Dimple, Manish, Rahul, Meghna Chauhan, Hari Kumar, and Ritu Tiwari. Great. Now, the next one is example number 8. 8 says a sum of rupees 46,875 was lent out. So this was given. That means this is the principal. And at the end of 1 year, 8 months, the total amount was 50,000. So 1 year, 8 months becomes the time period and 50,000 becomes amount. And now we have to calculate the rate of interest. Rate of interest. So simple way is to find the simple interest first. 50,000 minus 46,875. So how much is coming? 3,125. Now apply the formula for simple interest. 3,125 is equal to principal multiply by rate. Rate is not available. We will write I. Now the important thing is how to write the time period. So we are having 1 year, 8 months. So we have to convert it into only number of years. So how we can do this? 1 year means 12 months and then 8. So in total, there are 20 months. And we have to convert this 20 months into number of years. So therefore, we will divide by 12. So 20 upon 12 years. So we will write here 20 upon 12. Now we can do the cross multiplication and calculate the result. So how much we are getting? I is equal to 0.04. And in order to calculate in terms of percentage, multiply by 100. So we are getting 4%. Yes. So Purva Joshi has given the answer. Pramod, great. Then Manish, Ritu, everyone has given. So that was example number 8. Now, we have to start with example number 9. What sum of money will produce rupees 28,600 as an interest? Now, this language is very much important. Rupees 28,600 as an interest. This denotes this is the SI, simple interest. In 3 years, 3 months. So this is the time period. At 2.5% per annum. So this is I. This is I. So let us calculate. In place of simple interest, we will write 28,600 equal to principal. Then rate of interest is 2.5 upon 100. And then time period. Now time period, we have to convert it into months. So we can convert it easily. So 3 years, and then 3 months is there, we can convert as 3 by 12. So 3 by 12 is how much? It is 36 plus 3, 39 upon 12. So we can write here 39 upon 12. This is the time period. So now let's apply. So principal we are getting as 3,52,000. This becomes the principal. 3,52,000 is the final principal. Okay. So if the principal is 3,52,000, then we will receive 28,600 as the interest in 3 years and 3 months. Okay. Now, the next one, in what time will 85,000 amounts to 157 at 4.5% per annum? So here the principal is given, amount is given, and rate is also given. And using this, we have to calculate the time period. So let's apply the formula. Now you can apply any method, both the method we have discussed. So let's apply amount is equal to principal 1 plus IT. So in place of amount, we will write 157,675 equal to 85,000. Then 1 plus what is I? 4.5 upon 100, and then the time period, that is T. Now let's simplify. 157,675 upon 85,000 is equal to 1.045 T. So let's simplify. So how much we are getting? So we are getting T as 19. The time period is 19 years. Rahul is asking, can we use amount equal to PIT? No, that formula is for simple interest, not for amount. Okay. So the correct answer will be 19 years. So it is not 19 months, it is 19 years. So we have to be careful while writing the answer. So this was example number 10. Now let's move towards the exercise 4A. Exercise 4A. Now simple interest on rupees 3,500 for 3 years at 12%. Now you can do this completely on calculator. Just type 3,500, then multiply by 12%, multiply by 3, and you will get the interest as 1260. Simply you can do it on the calculator. Then the second one, principal, rate, and time is given, and we have to calculate the interest. So again, the same thing, 5,000 multiplied by 15% multiplied by 4.5. So we are getting how much? 3375. 3375. Okay. Now the third one. Principal, time, interest is given. Find the rate of interest. So let's solve it. 300 equal to 5,000 multiplied by time is 1 and rate we don't know. So I and then the time period is 1 year. So we can cancel this. Now how much we are getting? 6%. So I is 0.06 or we can say 6%. I is equal to 6%. Now the next one you have to solve and let me know the answer. Principal is given, amount is given, simple interest you have to calculate. So SI is simply the difference of amount and principal. So simply subtract them and get the result. So how much? Let's see who has given the answer. So principal is given, amount is given, and simply simple interest needs to be calculated. Simple has given the answer. Hema, Ayushi, Aryan, Nidhi, Manish, Akshata, Nikita, Ishita, Farheen, Ashutosh, Prunanjay, Lisa, Aisha, Gaurav, Srishti, Shiri Farhan, Haneen, everybody. Great. So everybody has given the option number D, 2700. Perfect answer. Now, in the next one, question number 5, you are supposed to calculate the rate of interest per annum. Find the rate of interest. Remaining all figures are given, rest all figures are given. Find the rate. So, P is 12, amount is 16.5. So, what will be the simple interest? SI will be rupees 4,500. But we need in terms of percentage. To apply the formula, SI 4,500 is equal to principal 12,000 multiplied by the rate and then multiply by the time period. So 2.5 years means 2.5 we can write. So let's compute. 4,500 divided by 12,000 divided by 2.5, and in terms of percentage we are getting I as 15%. I is equal to 15%. Yes, so everybody has given the answer, option number A, 15%. Right. Next, question number 6. Principal is 10,000. Interest is 2,500. Rate is 12.5%. And the number of years, that is the time, will be. So this time we have to calculate the time period. Rest, everything is given. Apply the formula and give the answer. So what's the answer? Farin Taj has given B option. Hema has given B option, 2 years. Manish, Shrifran, Dimple, Sindhu. Everybody has given 2 years. Great. Akshita, Ayushi, Ritu, Ashutosh. So correct answer is option number B, 2 years. Now similarly, seventh one. Question number 7, you have to try this time. Principal is there, amount is given, find the simple interest first. So simple interest will be the difference of amount and principal. That is 1700. This is the simple interest. Now 1700 is equal to principal 8500 multiplied by 12.5% multiplied by the time period. So now how much is the answer? What's the answer now? Question number 6 and 7 are exactly same, but there is one simple difference. In question number 6, the answer is an integer, whereas in question number 7, we are getting the result as decimal. So the T will be 1.6 years. Time period is 1.6 years. Now, which option we have to select? Now, there can be confusion between option A and option number C. So, which you will choose? A option and A option. Rahul and Shrifran is given A. Manish A. Aryan says C. Ananya says C. Rest everybody says A. Okay. So the time period is 1.6 years. Now, how to convert this into months? So it means 1 year and zero point 0.6 is years. If we multiply by 12, it will be converted into months. So 0.6 into 12 is 7.2. So 1 year and 7.2 months. So after rounding off, you are getting 1 year, 7 months. That is option number A will be correct. So you have to be careful while selecting the option. So 1.6 does not means 1 year, 6 months. The 1.6 year means 1 year and 7 months. Okay. Now, next one, 18th. The sum required to earn a monthly interest of rupees 1200 at 18% per annum simple interest. So how much sum is required to earn a monthly interest of 1200? Rate is 18%. So it's simple. So simple interest is 1200 for a month. So 1200, then it is equal to principal multiply by rate of interest is 18% and then multiply by the time period. Now, how much is the time period? It is monthly. That means per month we require 1200. So we can write 1 by 12 years. 1 month means 1 upon 12 year. Now we can simplify and get the result. So 1200 multiplied by 1200 divided by 18. 80,000. So we are getting rupees 80,000. So 80,000 is the sum of money, that is the principal which we invest. Then 1200 will be our monthly interest. Now the ninth one. So everybody has to try now question number 9 and let me know the answer. A sum of money amounts to 6,200 in 2 years and 7,400 in 3 years. The principal and rate of interest are. So this time we have to find out two things. One is principal and other is the rate of interest. So two things we have to calculate. So let's do it here. 6,200 in 2 years and 7,400 in 3 years. So the certain principal, when invested for 2 years, it becomes 6,200, and when invested for 3 years, it becomes 7,400. So we have to calculate the principal and also the rate of interest. So now see it very carefully. The time period here is 2 years, and after that, the time period is 3 years. So how much is the gap in time period? What is the gap of time period? So gap is 1 year. Now, if we see the difference of amount, what is the gap or what is the difference in amount? Amount in 2 years was 6,200, in 3 years is 7,400. So this difference denotes interest. So how much is the interest? 7,400 minus 6,200 is 1,200. So 1,200 is the interest for 1 year. So time period gap is 1 year, and in difference in rupees is 1,200. So it denotes 1 year the money can earn 1,200 as the interest. So from here we have computed 1,200. We have computed 1,200 as the interest for 1 year. Now, what is left? We can apply the formula now. Simple interest is equal to principal into I into T. Now, principal we don't know. Interest. Interest is available. No, interest is not available. Time period. Yes, time period 2 years is available. And simple interest for 1 year is 1,200. For 2 years, it will be 2,400. Now, P and I two figures are missing. So let us calculate P first. So if you focus on this figure, that is 6,200, this is basically the amount. 6,200 is the amount which we are receiving after 2 years. That means this includes the interest for 2 years. 6,200 includes the interest for 2 years. Therefore, we can subtract interest of 2 years from this figure. So 6,200 minus 1,200 and multiply by 2. Why 2? Because we are subtracting interest for 2 years. So how much will be the figure? 3,800. So we will get 3,800 as the principal. Now we can apply the value of principal. 3,800 into I. What is I? We don't know. Time period is 2. SI is 2,400. So 0 and 0 got cancelled. So what is left? Yes, from this we can calculate the rate of interest. So how much is the rate of interest? You can calculate and get the result. So your option number A is correct, 3,800, and the rate of interest will be, after dividing, you will get 24 upon 38 into 2. So I will be 0.3158 or 31.58%. This is the rate of interest. Okay. So in this way, we can easily calculate interest. Okay. Now, the 10th one. A sum of money doubles itself in 10 years. A sum of money doubles itself in 10 years. Then the number of years it would triple itself. अगर 10 years में पैसा डबल होता है तो कितने टाइम पीरियड में पैसा ट्रिपल होगा? This we have to find it out. So how to calculate this? So this time money is getting double in 10 years. So if the principal is P, principal is P, then what will be the amount? Amount is double of the principal. That means 2P, because amount is getting doubled. In how many years? That is 10 years. So the formula is simple interest into PIT. This is the formula. So if principal is P, amount is 2P, what will be the simple interest? 2P minus P, that is equal to P. So simple interest is P, principal is P, I we have to calculate, time is 10 years. So we can see that P and P got cancelled. So I will be 1 by 10, 0.1, or we can say 10%. So the rate of interest will be 10%. Now, how much time it will take to triple itself? कितना time लगेगा उस पैसे को triple होने में? So triple means now amount will be, for getting triple, the amount will be 3 times of P. So what will be simple interest? It will be 3P minus P, we can say 2P. So now let's apply. Simple interest equal to principal into rate of interest is 10%, and then multiply the time period. P and P got cancelled, 0 and 0 got cancelled. So time is equal to 20 years. So it will take 20 years to triple the money. 20 साल लगेंगे पैसे को ट्रिपल होने में. So correct answer will be option number C. Okay. Now, whenever there is simple interest, there is one simple shortcut which is applied. Like say, if the money is getting double, okay, and rate is given in the question, or you can say first time is given, okay, time is given, and you have to find out the rate of interest. So there is one simple trick. 100 divided by time, you will get the rate of interest. 100 upon rate, you will get the 100 upon time, you will get the rate of interest. So 100 upon, if the time is 10 years, rate will be 10%. If the time is, let's say, 20 years, the rate will be 5%. If time is, let's say, 2 years, the rate will be 50%. So simple formula, 100 upon time is equal to rate. This is a simple trick which we can apply. Other one is, if rate is available and we have to find out the time. Then 100 divided by rate, you will get the time. If let's say the rate is 10%, so 100 upon 10, you will get 10 years. If the rate is 12.5%, so 100 upon 12.5, you will get 8 years. So it's very easy, direct method है और आप सीधा उसको apply कर सकते हैं. Now, in case अगर वो triple हो जाए, now in place of double, if it becomes triple, तो क्या करेंगे? 100 की प्लेस पे आप कर देंगे 200. So 200 upon time is equal to R. Or you can say 200 upon rate is equal to time. This you can apply. Okay. So this was question number 10. So 10 we have done. Now, before moving further, let's take a break. Let's have a break of 5 minutes and then we will be continuing with the chapter. Okay. So let's have a break. Yes, sir, we can start. It's live. So, welcome back, guys. Now, there is one question by Aditi Salvi. She's asking how much marks are required to pass CA Foundation. See, in order to pass your CA Foundation, you have to clear all the four papers. All the four papers, that is, all the papers are of 100 marks each, and you require minimum 40 marks in each and every paper, but the aggregate should be 200. Minimum aggregate required is 200. So in every subject you must have minimum 40 marks, and the total must be minimum 200 to pass the exam. All right, now let's do some additional questions for this simple interest. Okay, so let's have the additional questions. I'm writing the question, and now you have to solve and answer. The first one is rupees 8,000. Rupees 8,000 becomes rupees 10,000 in 2 years. In 2 years, 8,000 is becoming 10,000 at simple interest. The amount that will become rupees 6875 in 3 years will be. That means you have to calculate the principal. Principal is required, and the rate of interest is same. I is same in both the cases. So इस क्वेश्चन में बेसिकली क्या गिवन है? प्रिंसिपल इफ 8,000 है तो अमाउंट 10,000 है फॉर 2 years. तो इससे हम पहले कैलकुलेट करेंगे रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. आफ्टर दैट सेम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट हम सेकंड केस में अप्लाई करेंगे, एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड द प्रिंसिपल इन द सेकंड केस. Okay, so come on everybody, solve it. I am giving you the options. Option number A, 4850. Option number B is 5,000. C option 5,500, and D option 5275. So these are the four options. Now you have to answer the correct one. Let's check who will give the correct answer. So first step will be to calculate the rate of interest. So principal is available, amount is available, SI will be the difference between these two, that is 2,000. So now you can apply the formula. Simple interest is equal to principal into I into time is 2. All the zeros are cancelled, 2 is also cancelled, so I will be 12.5%. This is the rate of interest. Now you have to apply the same rate of interest in this case. So which formula you will apply? Amount is available, so amount is equal to principal 1 plus IT. So 6875 equal to principal, then 1 plus I is 12.5 by 100, and then time period will be 3 years. So 1.375p is equal to 6875. So what is the principal which we are getting? The correct principal is rupees 5,000. 5,000 is the correct answer. All right. So we can tick option number B. So Lisa has given the answer 12.5%. So overall, we have to calculate the principal with the same rate of interest. Okay. Any doubt till here? So let's do some similar questions. Next is a certain sum of money amounts to 6,300 in 2 years and 7875 in 3 years. This is given at simple interest. So you have to calculate, sorry, this is 3 year 9 months. 3 year 9 months. And you have to calculate the principal and the rate of interest. These two are required. So a certain amount principal is invested for 2 years. We are getting amount as 6,300. If we invested for 3 year 9 months, then we are getting 7,875. So what is the principal and interest? This we have to calculate. So before that, there are some doubts. Let me take the doubts and बाकी सब लोग इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करें जब तक मैं कुछ डाउट्स ले लेते हैं. So doubt is Nidhi Yadav says, can we find principal amount by SI? Yes, you can find out. No problem. Ayushi is asking 12.5% कैसे आया? See, हमारे यहाँ पे क्या बचा? 2000 is equal to 8,000 into I into 2. Now 2 and 2 got cancelled, 30 and 30 got cancelled. तो क्या बचा? What is left? 1 is equal to 8I. So I will be 1 upon 8. That is 0.125. Now convert it into percentage. That is multiply by 100. You will get 12.5%. Okay. Now, अगर कभी आपको लगता है calculation ज़्यादा है, then of course you can use option method as well. Use options to find the answer. Like, let's say in this question, option is given for rate of interest. You are supposed to calculate only the rate of interest. So option A is 20%. Option number B is 18%. Option number C is 15%. And option number D is 10%. So first of all, there is simple trick. Here, which trick you have to apply? Difference upon difference. Whenever such questions are coming, apply the trick difference upon difference. In numerator, the difference will be in rupees. In denominator, difference will be in time period. Difference of time. So how much is the difference? 7,875 minus 6,300 upon difference of time. 3 year 9 months can be written as 3.75 years minus 2 years. So let's calculate this. 1,575 divided by 1.75. How much we are getting? 900. So what is this 900? This rupees 900 is simple interest for 1 year. This 900 denotes simple interest for 1 year. Now 6,300 is amount, and this 6,300 includes simple interest for 2 years. Therefore, we can reduce 1,800 from this and get the principal. So principal becomes 4,500. Principal is 4,500. Okay. Yes, Manish has given correct. 900 is the simple interest for 1 year. And principal we have found out as 4,500. Now the shortcut way to calculate the rate is 900 is the simple interest divided by principal multiply by 100. How much you are getting? 20%. Option number A. So this is the very shortcut method. 900 upon 4,500 into 100. It comes as 20%. All right. Then let's try one more question. Now this time the question is the rate of interest for first year is 8%, sorry, 6%. For second year, it is 8%. And for third year, it is 10%. Principal is rupees 10,000. Principal is rupees 10,000. Now you have to calculate the simple interest. So what is given? Rate of interest in first year, in second year, and then in third year. So we have invested the money for 3 years, and for each and every year, the rate of interest is different. Now you have to calculate the simple interest. So what will be the simple interest? So let's write the option also. First one is 1,400. Option number B, 2,400. C option is 3,000, and D option is none of these. So you have to calculate the simple interest for the given situation. Come on, everybody. Yes, Manish has given, Aryan Kumar has also given the answer. That is 2,400, 2,400. So see, every time the tenure is for 1 year, 6% is for 1 year, 8% is also for 1 year, 10% is also for 1 year. So overall, in 3 years, how much percentage we are receiving? We are receiving 24%. Therefore, simple interest is equal to 10,000 multiplied by 24%, and we will get rupees 2,400. So option number B is correct. Rupees 2,400. Okay. Then let's have one more question similar to this. Now this time, money is invested at the rate of 6% per annum for 3 years. Then the rate becomes 8% for next 5 years and 10% for 2 years. So overall, the money was invested for 10 years. And in first 3 years, rate was 6%, next 5 years, 8%, and at last it became 10%. Now, the total interest, simple interest, is 1,560, and you are supposed to calculate the principal. This time, principal is required. So let's write the option also. Option is 1500. Option B is 2000. Option C is 3000. Option D is none. So you have to calculate the principal. Simple interest is given. So what is the trick? First, multiply rate and interest. So 6 into 3 is 18%. 8 into 5 is 40%. 10 into 2 is 20%. So what is the total? 78%. Now, as per the formula, SI is equal to PIT. Now, I and T are together as we have multiplied them already. So rate of interest and time is already multiplied. Now put the value 1560 equal to principal into 78%. So we are getting principal equal to 1560 upon 78%. That is 2000. Your correct answer is 2000. So in this manner, you can calculate the principal. Okay. Any doubt in this question? Yes. So Manish has given the answer, Ritu and Ashutosh Pani. Great. Now the next one. Let's do the next one. Now this time, the question says, a person borrows rupees 5,000. A person borrows rupees 5,000 for 2 years at the rate of 4% per annum simple interest, and then lends the same money, lends the same 5,000 rupees for the same tenure, 2 years, at the rate of 6.14%. Fine. Now you are supposed to find gain in the transaction. So now you have to find the gain in the transaction per year. How much is the gain per year? That means for 1 year, you have to calculate. It's very simple, very easy question. What will be the gain? So borrowed amount is 5,000, lended amount is also 5,000, time is there. But what is the difference? Difference is in the rate of interest. Here borrowed rate was 4%, lending rate is 6.14. 6.14 can also be written as 6.25%. So how much is the difference in rate? Difference in rate is 6.25 minus 4, that is 2.25%. This is the difference in rate of interest. So that means we will be gaining this much only. So gain will be 5,000 multiplied by 2.25%. Now you can calculate how much is the figure. So it is 112.5. 112.5. So the main twist was the question is asking gain per year. So if you haven't focused on this, then your answer would be 225. अगर इस पे ध्यान नहीं दिया तो हमारा आंसर 225 आएगा. But the correct option will be 112.5 only because question is asking about 1 year. Okay. So Srishti Pandey has given the answer. Pramod has also given. Great. So this was the question. Now the next one. Let's try one more. Now this time the question says the simple interest on a certain money is 0.125 times of principal. Principal is P and simple interest is 0.125 times of the principal. Rate is 10%. Rate is 10% and you have to calculate the time period. So how much time it will take? Time period is required. So SI is given, R is given, and you have to calculate the time period. So just apply the formula. Simple interest is equal to principal into I into T. In place of simple interest, we can write 0.125p. 125p is equal to P into I. What is I? The value of I is 10%, and then the time period, that is T, which we have to calculate. Now we can cancel P. P can be cancelled easily. So what is left? So let's see what is left. T is equal to 1.25 years. The time will be 1.25 years. So this we have to calculate in this question. And if you want to convert it into months, you can multiply it with 12. So in order to calculate in months, if required, then 1.25 into 12, that will be 15 months, or you can say 1 year and 3 months. So there are multiple ways in which we can answer. Okay. So this we have done. Now let's do some different variety of questions, some new topic. Because compound interest we will be starting in the next session. So today we are taking one small topic which is independent of compound interest. So let's come to this page number, application perpetuity. Yes, page number 4.36 you have to open. Page number 4.36. So this topic is known as perpetuity. This is known as perpetuity. What is perpetuity? Perpetuity is an annuity in which the periodic payments or receipt begin on a fixed date and continue indefinitely or perpetually. Now, from this definition, we are not getting a complete idea, complete picture of the scene. So let us understand with a simple example. लेट्स से अभी हमारी एज कम है, नाउ वी कैन वर्क एंड अर्न द मनी। अभी हम भाग दौड़ कर सकते हैं, पैसा कमा सकते हैं, बिजनेस कर सकते हैं, जॉब कर सकते हैं, एंड वी कैन अर्न द मनी। बट एट अ सर्टेन एज, कुछ एज के बाद में जब हमारी एज ज्यादा हो जाती है, हमारी बॉडी की वर्किंग कैपेसिटी कम हो जाती है, तब हम काम नहीं कर पाते, जॉब नहीं कर सकते। तो फिर हमें पैसा तो तब भी चाहिएगा। मनी इज ऑलवेज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर आवर लिविंग। तो उस वक्त हमें पैसा कैसे मिलेगा? हाउ विल अर्न मनी एट दैट टाइम? तो उसके लिए एक कॉन्सेप्ट है यहाँ पे, परपेचुटी। परपेचुटी ये कहता है, आप हमें आज पैसा दे दो एंड वी विल पे यू इन फ्यूचर, और वो हमको फ्यूचर में पे करेंगे। परपेचुटी सेज, आप आज हमें लम सम पैसा दे दो एंड एवरी मंथ और एवरी ईयर वी विल पे यू द पेंशन। तो उसके बाद क्या होगा, हमारी पेंशन स्टार्ट हो जाएगी और हमें हर महीने या हर साल जैसी रिक्वायरमेंट है सारा पैसा मिल जाएगा। दिस कॉन्सेप्ट इज नोन एज perpetuity. Now understand with the figures, perpetuity is denoted as P and the formula is written as R upon I. R का क्या मतलब है? R means required amount. Let's say we require 5 lakh rupees in 1 year. हमें कितना पैसा चाहिए? 5 लाख रुपए चाहिए. So R is rupees 5 lakh. Divided by rate of interest. Market में rate of interest क्या चल रही है? Let's say the rate of interest is 10%. 10%. So you have to divide both of them. 5 lakh upon 10%. And now check what is the result coming. How much is the result coming? It is simply 50 lakhs. 50 lakhs. तो अगर हम आज 50 lakhs रुपीस दे देते हैं, तो फिर नेक्स्ट ईयर से, अगले साल से, हर साल एवरी ईयर हमें कितना मिलेगा? 5 लाख रुपीस मिलता रहेगा एज द पेंशन। दिस इज नोन एज परपेचुटी। तो ये कब तक चलेगा? चलता ही जाएगा, दैट इज अप टू इनफाइनाइट। इसमें कोई फिक्स टेन्योर नहीं है, लाइक 10 years, 15 years और 20 years। ये कंप्लीटली चलता रहेगा। जब तक हम जिंदा हैं, हमारी जनरेशन है, तब तक ये चीजें चलती रहेगी। दिस इज नोन एज परपेचुटी। Okay. Now let's take one more example. Let's say if we require rupees 10 lakhs and the rate of interest is 5%. हमें per annum 10 lakh rupees चाहिए and the rate of interest is 5%. Then what will be the amount of perpetuity? Now this perpetuity denotes the present value, कि उसकी आज की डेट में क्या वैल्यू है, आज हमें कितना डिपॉजिट करना पड़ेगा. So 10 lakh upon the 5%. How much you will get? Check and let me know. 10 upon 5%. It is simply 2 CR, 2 crores. तो आज हमें 2 करोड़ रुपीस इन्वेस्ट करने पड़ेंगे to get 10 lakh as perpetuity, as the return per annum. So this kind of things are like बहुत सारे ऐसे प्लान्स अवेलेबल हैं इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज में, जो ये परपेचुटी वाले प्लान हमें देखने को मिलते हैं. सो प्रैक्टिकली इफ यू नीड, यू कैन गो टू एनी एडवाइजर, इंश्योरेंस एडवाइजर और म्यूचुअल फंड और इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइजर. वो आपको एडवाइस कर सकते हैं कि आपके लिए कौन सा प्लान बेटर है एंड अकॉर्डिंगली यू कैन इन्वेस्ट. सो दिस इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर परपेचुटी. Yes, everybody has given the answer. Aryan has given 2 crore. Priyanka has also given. Right. Now, the next one. Let's say if we require per month rupees 1 lakh. We require monthly rupees 1 lakh. 1 लाख रुपए हमें चाहिए per month. Rate of interest is 12% per annum. Now we have to calculate the perpetuity. So how to calculate this time? 1 lakh per month is the requirement. What is the amount of perpetuity or the present value? So again, the same formula, R upon I. Now both should be on same ground. अगर हमारी requirement monthly है तो rate of interest भी क्या लेंगे? Monthly. अगर requirement annual है तो rate of interest भी कौन सी लेंगे? Annually. So as per requirement, we are writing 1 lakh divided by, now 12% is the rate per annum. Monthly rate agar chahiye, then we have to do 12 by 12. That is 1%. So 1 lakh upon 1%. 1 lakh upon 1%. How much is the figure? 1 CR, 1 crore rupees. 1 crore. Agar numerator is monthly, then you have to put denominator also monthly. Okay, so you can do even conversion as well. अगर आपको न्यूमरेटर को ईयरली लिखना है, 1 लाख मंथली चाहिए, तो पर एनम पूरे साल का कितना हो गया? 12 lakhs divided by rate of percent per annum is 12%. Now 12 lakh upon 12% is also 1 CR, 1 crore. 12 lakh upon 12% is 1 crore. Okay. Then there is one doubt from Bhalani Tushar. Tushar, you are asking doubt of the present value formula. So that formula will be doing in third session. So today is the first session of simple interest. In next session, we will be doing compound interest, and the third one will be annuity. So there we will be covering present value, future value, that portion. Okay. So since that portion is lengthy, that is why we are taking one or two topics today with simple interest. Okay. So perpetuity here we are getting as 1 crore rupees. now, now there is one problem. Like आज हमें लगता है 1 लाख रुपीस की वैल्यू है, बट व्हाट अबाउट फ्यूचर? 10 साल के बाद, 20 साल के बाद, क्या 20 इयर्स के बाद भी 1 लाख की भी उतनी ही वैल्यू होगी जितनी आज है? आंसर इज नो. तब तो ऐसा नहीं होगा. देन एट दैट टाइम 1 लाख रुपीस हमारे लिए कम होंगे. तो एक ऐसा प्लान उसमें होता है जब हम ऐड करवा लेते हैं कि वी नीड सम ग्रोथ इन द परपेचुटी, कि हमें जो पेंशन मिल रही है उसमें पैसा ग्रो होकर मिले. लेट से हमने बोला पैसा 2% ग्रो होकर मिले, तो अगर इस बार 1 लाख मिल रहा है तो नेक्स्ट टाइम 1 लाख 2,000 मिल जाए, उसके नेक्स्ट टाइम 1 लाख 2,000 प्लस 2% होके मिल जाए. दैट मीन्स एवरी टाइम रिक्वायर दैट द पैसा हमें बढ़कर मिले, ग्रो होकर मिले. देन व्हाट टू डू? तो उस केस में हमारा फॉर्मूला क्या बनेगा? परपेचुटी इज इक्वल टू आर अपॉन आई माइनस जी. R upon I minus G. This formula is applicable when there is the growth rate. So let's say we require rupees 5 lakh per annum. 5 lakh रुपए हमें चाहिए per annum. Rate of interest is 10% and we require a growth of 2%. So we are reducing minus 2%. So what is left? 5 lakhs upon 8%. 5 lakh divided by 8%. So now check how much we are getting. So it is 62 lakh 50,000. So we are getting 62 lakh 52,000. So अगर ग्रोथ रेट है तो हमें आज थोड़ा सा पैसा ज्यादा देना पड़ेगा, बट हमें फ्यूचर में पैसा ग्रो होकर के मिलेगा. So that is the main benefit. So let's try one more. If we require rupees 10 lakhs per annum, rate of interest rate of interest is 12% and growth requirement is 5%. Growth हमें चाहिए 5%. Then what should be perpetuity? Yearly we require 10 lakhs and in denominator we require the rate of interest is 12% and growth is 5%. So what is the result? 12% minus 5%. So you have to write 10 lakhs upon 7%. So how much you are getting? 142.857 lakhs. And in case you need to write the complete figure, then it is 142,85714. 1 crore 42 lakhs 85,714. Yes, Manish has given the answer. Lisa, Pramod, Aryan Kumar, Priyanka Mane. Yes, everybody has given the answer. So Aisha Thansim has asked one question. What does growth here means? Growth means हमें पैसा बढ़कर मिलेगा. Let's say first year we are getting 10 lakh rupees, but next year we will receive 10 lakh plus 5%. So how much it becomes? 10 lakh 50,000. Now in third year, what amount we will get now? 10 lakh 50,000 plus 5%. That is 11 lakh and then this much amount we will get. 11 lakh 2,500. So in this way, every year we will get additional amount. So in first year, if it is 10 lakh, second year 1050, third year 11 lakh, and so on. So amount will grow. So that is why we have to pay some extra money in the beginning. So why we are subtracting here? This question is asked by Aryan Kumar. See, since we are subtracting here, the denominator is getting small. And as and when the denominator is small, we will get the bigger value. The investment amount will increase. बिकॉज अगर हमें फ्यूचर में ग्रो होके पैसा मिले, फ्यूचर में ज्यादा पैसा चाहिए, तो आज आपको ज्यादा इन्वेस्ट करना पड़ेगा. ज्यादा इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए रेट को हम क्या कर देते हैं? रिड्यूस करते हैं. तो रेट को आपने रिड्यूस किया तो आपको ज्यादा पैसा मिलेगा. रेट इंक्रीज होगी तो आपको पैसा कम इन्वेस्ट करना पड़ेगा. ओके, तो रेट रिड्यूस दैट मींस यू हैव टू इन्वेस्ट मोर. रेट इंक्रीज दैट मींस यू हैव टू इन्वेस्ट लेस. सो दैट इज व्हाई हमें यहाँ पे क्या करना है? सब्ट्रैक्शन करना है. ओके, so let's do one example from here. Example number 41. Ramesh wants to retire. Ramesh को होना है retire, then and want to receive rupees 3,000 a month. He require rupees 3,000 a month. He wants to pass this monthly payment to future generation. और ये पैसा किसको मिलेगा? उसके बाद उसकी future generation को after his death. He can earn an interest of 8% compounded annually. 8% becomes the rate of interest. Then how much will he need to set aside to achieve his perpetuity goal? उसको अगर अपना गोल पूरा करना है तो उसके लिए कितना पैसा रखना पड़ेगा? This is the requirement. So see, 3,000 is per month. 3,000 is per month. So rate should be also monthly, or we can convert it into yearly. So perpetuity is equal to, what is the yearly requirement? 3000 into 12 divided by 8%. You will get the exact answer. Try this. Type 36,000 on your calculator, then type divide sign, then write 8,000 and press percentage button. You will get exact answer. So it is 8%, not 8,000, 8%. So 36,000 divided by 8%. You will get the exact answer, 4,50,000. And if you are converting into monthly basis, then you have to do some round off. And because of that rounding off, there can be some challenge in the answer. Okay. So it is always better to do in this way. You will get the exact answer. Manish has asked one question, but this question, Manish, belongs to annuity. So annuity we will be covering in the third session. All right. So for annuity, the formula will be completely different. Concept is completely different. Now there is one more question, that is 42. Assuming that the discount rate is 7% per annum, how much would you pay to receive rupees 50 growing 5% annually forever? So here the discount rate is given, that is 7%. And what is the requirement? You have to receive rupees 50. Growth rate is 5%. So let's write the given things. R is rupees 50. I is 7%. Then growth rate is 5%. Therefore, P is equal to R upon I. So 50 upon 7% minus 5%. So 50 divided by 2%. So how much we are getting? 2,500. 2,500 we are getting now. So this is the perpetuity. So this chapter is very much scoring, very much interesting. And I don't think so you will feel it like much difficult, because simple interest is very much easy. Compound is like a 10% upper level as compared to simple interest, and annuity will be again 10% after compound interest, but there is not much variations. Therefore you have to love this chapter, because this is very important chapter, because it covers on an average 15 questions out of 100. So it is very much important topic. Okay. So now perpetuity also we have done. Then the next NPB will be covered in third session. CAGR also in third session. Yes, one more thing. The one trick which I had told you for calculation of cube root and fifth root, so that is the requirement in the third session or even in the second session. So you can practice that thing so that you will be able to solve easily the cube root, fifth root in the next two sessions. Okay. So everyone must know that trick. So is there anybody who don't know that trick, how to calculate the nth root or the cube root on calculator? The cube root trick is very much required in the second and third session. So is there anyone who don't know this trick? So you have to practice that trick today. Let me know. Anyone there? Aryan Kumar, don't know. Priyanka says, please repeat the trick. Archie Dubey, don't know. Ashutosh, don't know. Okay. Okay, so let's revise that trick. So here, the trick says we have to calculate the cube root on calculator. So when you see your calculator, when you check your calculator, you are having one square root button, but there is no cube root button on the calculator. There is no cube root button on the calculator. So for calculation of cube root, there are two ways. One way is using logarithm. If you are trying to solve using logarithm, it will take 3 to 5 minutes to solve the cube root. But if you are doing using the calculator, it can be done in less than 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, you can complete the process. So what is the process? Let's start. First of all, type the number for which you have to find the cube root. Let's say we have to find the cube root of 125. Now we already know the cube root of 125. Now we have to verify on the calculator. Okay. So type 125 on your calculator. Type. Now press square root button for 12 times. Press square root button 12 times. Next, second step, you have to subtract 1. Whatever is the result, subtract 1. Third step is divide it by 3. Since we are doing cube root, so you have to divide by 3. Then fourth step is plus 1. Fourth step is plus 1. Now last step is press multiply equal to, this is one time. Again multiply equal to, this is second time. So you have to repeat total 12 times. You have to repeat total 12 times. So these are the 5 steps to calculate the cube root. So let's do this. 1, 2, 5. Then root. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times done. Then minus 1 and then divide by 3. This is also done. Now, what is the next step? Adding 1 plus 1. Now multiply equal to 1 time, then 2 time, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now after doing 12 times, you are having 5.00 on the screen. That means cube root of 125 is 5. Cube root of 125 is 5. So in this way, you can calculate any root. If you require fifth root, divide by 5. Rest all steps are same. If you want sixth root, divide by 6. Rest all steps are exactly same. There is no change in that. Okay. So 5.00, that simply means 5. So cube root of 125 is 5. Now let's try one more. This time you have to solve 3375. Cube root of 3375. So Nidhi is asking how to know that how much time we have to type a single button. So the steps are exactly same. You have to do 12 times only. This is a trick. Okay. So this is a simple trick. You have to always follow 12 times. No change in that. Okay. Archie Dubey says, wow, it's amazing trick. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks, Archie. SK Mohammed is asking, I am foundation student, but I cannot order my books. What I do? See, you can contact helpline number. So they will see your problem and you will get your books. No worries. Yes, Pramod has given the answer 15. Sindhu has given 15. Archie, Manish, Aditi, Ashwarya, everyone has given 15. That's great. So now you all know how to calculate the root, whether it is third root, fifth root, 10th root, or any other root. Now you can calculate these things on your calculator. So always you must have the knowledge of the memory functions, also the GT functions. So next time, whenever you come, you have to bring the calculator, which must have GT button. GT means gross total, because that will be required in NUT topic. Then M plus buttons, M minus buttons, all these should be available on your calculator. Okay, GT for gross total, M plus and M minus. So all these will make you like your calculation very, very easy. Dhruv Dixit says your teaching is very good. Thank you so much. My pleasure, Dhruv. Thank you, dear. Nidhi Yadav says, thank you, sir. I want to learn it from a very long time. So finally, you have learned, Nidhi. No worries. Okay, Aisha Hasnim is asking how to use memory function. See, memory function is like very easy to use. So whenever you are using the calculator, always check your calculator screen must not have M sign. स्क्रीन पे M का सिंबल नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर M पहले से है, that means something is there in the memory. अगर मेमोरी में पहले से कुछ है तो उसको हटा दें, इरेज कर दें. उसको आप हटा दें, इरेज कर दें. Okay, and after that you can start your calculation. Now let's say there is one series X, other series is F, and you have to calculate the total like 5, 10, 20, 100, frequencies 18, 16, 20, 24. So all this is there, and you have to find this total Fx. Now how to calculate this? So I'm sharing you with each and every step. Just follow those steps. Just type that button and nothing else. So 5 multiply by 18, press equal to M plus. Then next type on calculator 10 multiply 16 equal to M plus. Then 20 multiply 20 equal to M plus. Then 100 multiply 24 equal to M plus. All this is done. Now press MRC button. Press MRC. There is one MRC button. This is known as memory recall. Now press this button and check what result you are getting. Let me know in the comment section what result you guys are getting. The final total. 3050, yes. 3050 is the total. So you don't have to write each and every figure in your notebook because we don't have the extra space for writing an examination. So that is why we have to use the calculator in best possible manner. Therefore, in this way, you can use the memory function. All right. Mehak Roy says, thank you so much for the great teaching. Ayushi Bodhra says, thank you for your easy tricks. Bharat Chaudhary says, crystal clear, sir. Then Lisa says, thank you. Ashutosh says, the trick are like miracle. Great. Okay. So I think everybody has learned the trick now. So you have to practice all these tricks so that we will be doing some more calculations of compound interest and then annuity in the coming sessions. So today is Saturday. So enjoy your weekends. Then the next session will be on Tuesday. So till then, bye everyone. Take care and see you soon.